What's cooking, good looking? Welcome back to another video of Sinclair Cooking. Today we're in the kitchen and we're making the IKEA special Swedish meatballs and mashed potatoes. Let's go.
Alright guys, first off we have the potatoes going. I thought it'd be best to have meatballs and potatoes. Only because I like potatoes, but that's okay. But if you guys want to follow along, we're going to have the recipes linked down below. So right here we have the whole recipe list. AJ made an oopsie, but that's okay. So what you're gonna need is a pound of ground beef, a pound of ground pork, and then you're gonna need some minced parsley. All right, so we got the allspice, then we have the nutmeg, and then over here we have a 3/4 cup of grated yellow onion. Yes, it has to be grated, it can't be chopped. Pray for your eyeballs because it hurts. And then we have salt and pepper. You always have to have salt and pepper. Then we're gonna have garlic. We're also being lazy with this. I love being lazy. Then we have panko. I have never actually worked with this, so we're gonna see how well it's gonna work. We also have 2 eggs, which are in the fridge because you know they belong in the fridge. And we have olive oil, and that's just for the meatballs themselves. Then we have to move on to the cream gravy, which is butter, flour, beef broth, good soup. Then we have salt, pepper, a lemon juice, and then again we have the allspice, and then we have on the very last page we have nutmeg and heavy cream.
So the first real step is really like the only big step you have to do. You pretty much put all the meat, parsley, allspice, nutmeg, onion, salt, pepper, garlic, panko, and eggs into the bowl and just kind of mush it up until it's all combined. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to measure everything out, put it in the bowl, and mush it up. Alright, so now we're taking our concoction and making them into little, about 1/2 inch size meatballs that we are then going to put in the pan once we are done here and get them nice and crispy.
Alright, so while he's doing that, we're gonna heat up 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then since there is so much meat, we're gonna do like a couple plates of these at a time because it says it makes like 35 meatballs, 36 if you include him. But we're gonna get these things going. Maybe sneak a bite or 2. We'll see.
Here, have a bite.
Ugh, a delicious meatball. Let's get this meatball show on the road. Nom 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 nom. Sizzle.
They smell so good before they're even cooked, so I can only imagine what's going to be like when they're all done. Oh, no.
Look at these babies sizzle. Just like you. Big sizzle.
We don't talk about that. So these are coming along pretty good. I would say they're just about done. We're going to check them with the meat thermometer just to be sure. What is our money temperature, Jordan? For those of the people that don't know, what is meat safe to eat?
Well, per to the meat thermometer that's over there chilling on the paper, it says 170. But anything higher should be fine. Just keep it at 170 so you don't die. We don't want to die.
We don't want to die. We want to live so we can eat more delicious food. We counted them up. This recipe made 47 meatballs. So I hope you're hungry, Mason, because it's time to eat almost. Many meatballs later, we have concocted 2 batches. We have Jordan's batch and my batch. The only reason we did 2 separate ones is because it just said to brown them in the pan. Jordan cooked hers all the way to 170 degrees. I literally just browned them. Those are not safe to eat. But later in the ingredients, or in the recipe, it says to put them back in a pot and cook them all the way through. So I'm hoping these come out on top at the end of the challenge. But we'll see. These are still delicious. They're just a little bit crispy.
Well, okay. It says when the butter begins to bubble. Maybe we can turn that down. It says when the butter begins to bubble, sprinkle in flour.
We're also cooking the gravy for the meatballs, by the way.
So,
We've moved on from the meatballs to the gravy.
now that the butter is bubbling, we can now sprinkle in the flour. Ever so slightly.
So our gravy is beginning to actually turn into gravy, which is looking pretty good. After we're done with the last little bit of the beef broth, we're going to incorporate some of the other ingredients like the salt, pepper, lemon juice, allspice, and nutmeg. And then we're gonna whisk it a few more times and add some of the cream. So we'll pour the rest of this in there. Get it all whisked up and add the rest.
A 4 teaspoon pepper, some lemon juice, alright, and then for the last thing we have 1 cup of heavy cream.
Alright y'all, so we're almost done. We put the meatballs back in our gravy we made. These are my batch, that's Jordan's. Mine need to cook some more still, so we put them over the bigger and hotter pot. Jordan's are just kind of soaking in the sauce, so hopefully we don't get E. coli from eating this, but we're gonna enjoy it. Alright fellas, this is the finished product. We have my meatballs on the left, Jordan's meatballs on the right, and Jordan's mashed potatoes in the middle. We're once again greeted with Taste Tester Mason. Let's dig in. Delicious. Delicious, I say.
That is very good.
I think this is better than chicken cordon bleu.
I think so.
I
When
think
I rate the chicken cordon bleu like 9.3, this has got to be at least a 9.5.
Sheesh!
These are good.
These are good. All right, we have to try one of Jordan's creations. A little bit of crunchiness. They're still good. The gravy makes the whole dish work. Very good. Very, very good.
Very good.
So we're gonna finish this off, and I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been 2 weeks in a row of Sinclair cooking uploads. If you guys are out there watching, please let us know what you want us to cook next. Smash the like button, and we'll see you next week.